Welcome back. Let's now take a look at this week's top entertainment stories now with my colleague Lindiwe Sithole. Lindi, good to have you. A very warm good morning to you.
A very warm good morning to you too.
Ravishing. You know, I have a thing for, guests or colleagues who come and put in. If I'm just like, look at you coming in like it's the Emmys, the Oscars, Batong, we thank you.
Look, it's Friday. When you see me, just know it's Friday.
So you have to definitely look
So
good
we have
Lindy.
to.
Let's start with Charlize Theron, our very own, of course, now international actress. She is opening up, rather announced a scholarship program for South Africans.
So this is an exciting one. It's called the Chin Up campaign in partnership with Dior, and what they aim to do is give full scholarships to our South African youth, and also this is like a 4-year program. I have a video of her and the team. They explain more on what this is really about, so take a look at that.
The concept of privileges you will have just purely by where you were born geographically was something that I've always been very aware of. And I think being South African, growing up in a country that was going through a lot of turmoil, it made me just always very aware of privileges that I've had in my life just purely by having the skin color that I have. And when the AIDS epidemic hit South Africa, I was around 8 or 10 years old. And unfortunately, that epidemic has just always hit my country really hard. And so when I got to a place in my life where I had a little bit of a platform, I always knew that I wanted to do something that would be proactively moving that cause of health, and being your own protector and being in charge of your own health is really just something that is, I believe, a human right that we should all have. We should all have access to knowledge that can be life-saving. And that's really where CTOP really came from.
The CTOP Youth Leaders Scholarship is a 4-year scholarship, but it also provides a lot of skills building and a lot of that wraparound support, that mentorship, psychosocial support, and then leadership skills. In the process, you're also building your skills not only to enter the workforce, but to then carry out passions that you have to change your community.
That's amazing they're coming from Charlize Theron. But on the other hand, we're seeing Tom Cruise there, who is preparing to go to space next year.
Guys, like, no mission is impossible for Tom Cruise. I know that was a little bit lame, but yeah. So he'll be heading to space, and he'll be getting help from Elon Musk and the team, and his team, to go to NASA. And let me just say that there is no script. There is no plot to this. There is no title to this just yet. But all we know is that he is heading there with the director of Born Identity, and they're saying that they are going to make this happen next year on the 21st of October. Look, man, I believe, Tom Cruise, I believe that he can do this, because knowing him, he's done a lot of death-defying stunts himself. Yeah. And this one is probably going to be like him just going to the store to get milk. Because this is like another day for Tom Cruise.
Going to space.
Just going to space.
My goodness. Well, I hope, of course, they're all prepped. And I trust Elon Musk's team that they'll make sure that he comes back with some good feedback from space. But also, when we're looking at, the world of entertainment, I see Time's list there of 100 most influential people in the world. I mean, who are some of the big names that we've seen there? So with this one, looking at the entertainers specifically, there is The Weeknd, you have Jennifer Hudson, but there's also Gabrielle Union and her husband. But the person that stands out for me has got to be Megan Thee Stallion. She is a newcomer, and some people may feel like she's come out of nowhere, but she really hasn't, because she's been really working hard. In the 2 years that she's been in the industry, she's been really working hard on her craft. We know that she's a multiple award winner. She's a multi-platinum selling artist, and she's really unapologetic about who she is. She's very vocal about being from her background, coming from a hard background, and about her sexuality. And also she has 3 hit songs that have been breaking records, I have to say, with Cardi B, WAP, and a lot of people, I must say, had a problem with WAP, it being very sexually explicit. But I just see it as a girl power type of song. She has a song with Beyonce, and now I have a video of Megan Thee Stallion talking about what it means to be one of the most influential people in the world. And also she responds to those guys, those politicians who have an issue with the song WAP.
I'm like a girl's girl, and I love to support women. When I was younger, I only hung around my grandma, my aunt, and my mom. Like, I didn't really hang around a lot of kids for the first 8 years of my life. My dad was in jail. we weren't rich, but my mom made me feel like we were rich. Like, she took care of me, and my grandmother helped, and my great-grandmother helped, and they were working these regular jobs, and they were just trying the best they could to just make me feel like I was a princess. When I saw all of the politicians in an uproar about mine and Cardi's WAP, you know, I was just really taken back. Like, why is this your focus right now? If you have an issue with what I'm saying, don't listen to it. Tune out, because I didn't ask you to tune in. I love, you know, the fact that we have so many women in music right now. So, like, I just feel like it's better to work together because we could really just take over all of this.
Well, you know what? That's one strong woman who stands her ground. She's also been through a lot lately with that, you know, shooting, and she had to really come out of it strong. So it's really good to see that she's come out strong, even being featured on Times.
Exactly. And if you don't like her, don't listen to her music.
Yeah, tune out because I didn't ask you to tune in.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Cindy, excitingly, Star Syndicate is airing tonight.
That's right. At 9:30 p.m. At 9:30 p.m. I've got an exciting story with Sir John. This is Beyonce's makeup artist. So he has a new line with Woolworths, in collaboration with Woolworths, and you have Unaiti, who is the brand ambassador for it. So it's a great US-South African collaboration that we have there. So watch out for that. It is quite exciting. Tonight, 9:30 p.m.
Well, thank you so much, Lindiwe Sithole. It was nice talking to you, and thank you for coming through right here on the South African Morning.